Ooh, what's up, nerds and geeks? My name is OMG WTFLOL FTWBRB. Welcome back to more Total Extreme Wrestling 2013 Mod Spotlights, where we're playing as ROH in the current year of 2015. And you'll notice on this side that we have plenty of absent workers tonight. I've actually gone ahead off screen and hired some people from, well, not hired some people, but I did what is called a talent trade with New Japan Pro Wrestling because we are friends, and I ended up getting stars like, let me just see if I can do on loan just to do that. Yep, loan. We have stars like Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jushin Thunder Liger, and Carl Anderson right now, and I also went ahead because I just figured it would be easier, and I hired Doc Gallows to like a appearance. That's what it is, one appearance. And I don't know if I'm going to be doing anything. As you see right here, we do have some shows booked for Global Wars. We have Bullet Club versus War Machine, Jay Lethal versus Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Jushin Thunder Liger versus Matt Sydal. In order to do that, though, I needed to trade away quite a lot of people, or give our New Japan quite a lot of people, 2 people per person, basically. So, and then of course you have people like Rocky Romero, Nick Jackson, and Matt Jackson who already work for New Japan Pro Wrestling. So we are going to be experiencing that problem. I'm not too worried about it because if we go here and we look at our analysis, we may not have a bunch of people like we usually have, but we have enough for a show. So I'm not entirely worried about that, to be completely honest with you. One thing I am worried about, though, is if I want to hire or get somebody like Shinsuke Nakamura, which, trust me, I want to get somebody like Shinsuke Nakamura, I'm going to have to pay a lot of money, which is honestly probably going to bankrupt us by doing these shows. So I was wondering if you nerds and geeks would allow me to cheat a little bit here and calculate the exact amount of money that I'm going to be spending on the New Japan athletes for the show and allow me to give me just that exact amount of money so I can afford those New Japan guys. And that's about it. Just enough for me to afford the guys for New Japan so we can do the 2 New Japan shows. And yeah, I just wanted to see if you guys are okay with that. If you're not, then what the hell? Okay, that was weird. If not, then I'm going to have to figure out another way around it, and I might even have to cancel the shows because I'm not going to be able to afford that much money for guys like Shinsuke Nakamura, who'll be getting like half of what we already have, along with Okada and other people. So let me know if you guys are all right with that. I figure you guys will be okay with it, but if you're not, I understand. We also did take off the face and heel divide, so we no longer have faces and heels. If we go to the roster here, we can just ACH, for instance, ROH does not use faces and heels. I listened to you guys, and a majority of you who commented said that it was okay that I should take it off anyway because it doesn't matter. Our backstage rating's actually pretty low considering. It's mostly because of the death of Quinn Unjaka. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But either way, so I'm thinking the main event tonight, since we do have such a little amount of people, we will run a television championship match. So we'll do Jay Lethal defending the title against, not Mark Briscoe. I was thinking Matt Sydal. Matt Taven's here? How come you're not at New Japan Pro Wrestling? Is Michael Bennett here too? No. Then why is Matt Taven here? Whatever. I was thinking maybe Matt Sydal versus Jay Lethal. But yeah, I think we're going to do that. Let's do Matt Sydal versus Jay Lethal for the ROH Television Championship. And we'll have you guys go for, let's give them 16 minutes. You know what? No. We're giving them the full 18 minutes. Jay Lethal's going to get the victory, and it's going to be an open, slow-built match. I might actually go back and do 15 minutes, but I don't know. There we go. We'll just do that. So we have that match there. I wanted to get Joey Ryan in action, so let's get Joey Ryan in action. Since we have such little people, I'm going to focus on some, well, not some, but a good amount of guys here. So Joey Ryan is a mid-card talent Who can we have him take on that's also mid-card? Beretta, aren't you working in New Japan as well? Joey Ryan versus... I don't know. I would like to get Frankie Kazarian in action, though, so... Just don't know who. Maybe Frankie Kazarian versus Joey Ryan. Let's do a triple threat match, actually. We'll go triple threat, and it'll be Frankie Kazarian, Joey Ryan, and might as well put someone like ACH in there, I'm thinking. Or we can do an upper mid-carder, but I don't really want to do Mark Briscoe, Matt Taven, or Michael Elgin. So I'm thinking we're going to go ACH. Triple threat between these three. Have you guys go on for... Let's give you guys 10 minutes. Sounds good to me. Or we can just go 13. Let's go 13. And I'm thinking about giving the victory to ACH, even though Joey Ryan's got quite a lot of momentum on him. But I doubt Frankie Kazarian is going to want to lose to ACH. So let's go AC. Let's go Joey Ryan. Joey Ryan, open, all-out match. Let's make ACH. We'll do kept strong for ACH. And also I want to have ACH take the loss too. Alright, cool. So we got that match there. Who else would I like to use? Probably War Machine, to be honest. War Machine taking on somebody. I just don't know who because I don't really have anybody for them to take on. War Machine versus somebody. We'll figure it out. War Machine are both lower mid-card talents. I could have them take on Will Ferrara and El Hijo de Rey Mysterio because they're both flyers, and I only try to make the people stay together. In fact, let's do that. So we'll do Will Ferrara, El Hijo de Rey Mysterio. It'll be a... Let's give him 6 minutes, yeah, why not? 6 minutes, we'll let Raymond Rowe get the victory here, and it'll be a decisive victory. Let's also make it open, why not? Because 6 minutes is the lowest, right? Yep. There we go. Let's do a match announcement too. We'll have the announcement for Lethal versus Seidel later tonight. I'm not too worried about, like I said, with the New Japan people being away, mainly because what was I gonna say? Mainly because they're gonna probably use them, and I'm gonna have them. They're mostly all one appearances. I'm going to have an interview hype where we'll have Matt Seidel hype up his match against Jay Lethal tonight. Give him about 5 minutes for that. We have 6 more minutes we can use. So what can we do with that final 6 minutes? Could use someone in the upper mid card. Could go with someone in the mid card. Silas Young is a good contender. Just getting a quick victory over somebody. In fact, I'm thinking about doing that. We'll do Silas Young versus, like, Romantic Touch. We'll have that be the opening bout. Silas Young, Romantic Touch. Have we done you two in the past? We have. It didn't really do that great. So who else could I use? I could do Silas Young versus Beretta and have it be a little bit more of an open match. because there really isn't anybody else I'm willing to job out. Romantic Touch, I believe, is Johnny Gargano, right? No, it's Rhett Titus. Alright. Rhett Titus, who is not actually, he's a pretty good wrestler. I have no idea why they have him as the Romantic Touch, but I'm thinking Silas Young versus Beretta. See how that does. And we'll have it go on for 9 minutes. And we'll give Silas the victory and an open work the crowd match. Alright. I don't believe I'd want to do anything with the pre-show. I don't know if there's anybody I want to get on the pre-show. I guess I could try to do something with Adam Page. So let's do that. Yeah. What is Adam Page? Is he's a lower mid-carder. So pre-show we'll do Adam Page versus Tadarius Thomas. Have you two fought in the past? Nope. We'll have this be a 6-minute match on the pre-show with Adam getting the victory. And that'll do that. Either way, nerds and geeks, welcome to those who clicked on the annotation to skip ahead or looked in the description. We don't have a lot of people this time around because, as I mentioned earlier, if we go here, there's quite a lot of people who are working somewhere else, mostly New Japan Pro Wrestling because of the trading. I also mentioned earlier about how I'm kind of wanting to cheat a little bit because I want to do the New Japan show, but it's most likely going to bankrupt me. So I wanted to see if you nerds and geeks would allow me to calculate all the amount of money I would need to do it and just cheat it in by giving it to me. Either way, if you don't, that's fine, but let's just get to the show, which I'm actually not too I'm satisfied with it is what I was trying to say actually. I'm not too worried about it. I think it'll do just fine. So on the pre-show, we have one bout, and it's between Adam Page and Tadarius Thomas. Extremely poor match. Page defeating Thomas with turn to Page. They don't click, so it made for an awkward bout, which is unfortunate. So luckily that was the pre-show, so I'm not too worried about it. And we start out the night with a 47D, some average crowd reaction, and decent in-ring skills, or in-ring action. Silas Young defeating Beretta with the standing shooting star press. And then when the announcers put over that later tonight, Jay Lethal will defend the television title against Matt Sydal. And then we move on to a 25E in an awful match that was completely devoid of heat. War Machine defeating Will Ferrara and El Hijo del Rey Mysterio when Ray Monroe defeated Ferrara with the Death Row. So that did not do too well. And then we move on to a 45D. Average crowd reaction, some decent in-ring action. Joey Ryan defeating Frankie Kazarian in an ACH when Ryan defeated ACH with the crossface chicken wing. And ACH is improving in performance skills. That's awesome. And then Matt Sydal hypes up his upcoming television title match against Jay Lethal. I almost said Matt Sydal. We move on to that match. It gets a 54C-. Some good action and average heat. Jay Lethal defeating Matt Sydal with the Lethal combination, making defense number 2 of his ROH World Television Championship. And that's the show. It increased our popularity in 7 regions. See, I wasn't too worried about it, nerds and geeks. It was just a easy show. You know, simple as that. ROH isn't the most popular wrestling program out there, so we could afford to have shows that really don't blow away the crowd and still increase as long as our main event is good. And the semi-main. The semi-main wasn't like fantastic, but it wasn't bad either, so. Either way, look at this. The end for Vince McMahon. A press release was sent out last night revealing that 69-year-old Vince McMahon is to retire from the industry in 1 month's time. The American has cited that his age is the reason behind his decision and says he plans to enjoy retirement away from the spotlight of wrestling. That would never happen, by the way. Jerry Lawler is also retiring. L.A. Park is retiring. Let's look at New Japan. Did they use any of our guys? So, Bobby Fish, that's not our guy. Chris Hero defeated Jay Briscoe. So they used that, which, okay, that's good. Because now we get both Jay and Chris back. And we can also use them to probably trade over again. They used Roderick Strong, but that must be Kenny Omega. So we'll probably get Roderick Strong back. Nothing there. Samoa Joe was used, so that's awesome. They also had an 80 match. Good job. And they used Alberto El Patron. That's pretty cool. And that's about it. So they used some people. Cool. And I'm believing that Stephanie McMahon is the new owner of WWE. Kevin Nash is retiring. Lou Favisto, the end. Oh, she's retiring. Okay, I thought maybe she got like injured or something. All right, nothing to. Alex Kozlov is going for a more technician. So I believe this is just going to be, yep, Roderick Strong has left, and the new booking position for WWE is available. All right, so we got Roderick Strong, Samoa Joe, and Jay Briscoe back. Either way, as I said prior, oh wow, that's in 5 days. First off, I want to look at the schedule. I didn't mean to do house shows. Let's go to calendar. And are we even going to be able to run that show is what I'm thinking. It's in 5 days. When is it? New Japan War of or Global Wars. It's a Wednesday. I chose it on a Wednesday? Really? Well, it seems like Wednesday is going to be the only time we can do it for the upcoming because, well, there you go. So Wednesday we need to do because everyone's going to be working on New Japan those upcoming days, and I kind of want to get some other people. So we'll probably move this one to like either Tuesday or Monday. I don't know yet. We might even do like this Wednesday here. So I'm going to look at that a little bit. I did not expect this to be... Don't we have, like, isn't ROH filmed on Wednesdays? Or is it Thursdays? I think it's Thursdays. Let me double check this real quick. Yeah, it's Thursdays, which is New Japan days, but whatever, that's fine. So we'll probably move this one. I am definitely going to have to hear back from you guys soon, so I'm not going to do anything because I'm going to... Oh, God, that's not close enough. We need to push this back further because there's no way I'm not going to have enough time to get these people. Son of a bitch. So we'll have to push this one back to like week 4. We'll have to push this one to like June. This is difficult. See, alright, I'm gonna probably push this one back to like June, the second week of June, just for now. I might change it later on, but gotta do something there. What did I do? I didn't put it to June, did I? June. What the freak? Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. And then we'll probably move this to like week 4. So let's go week 4, save. That way it gives us a little bit more time for me to get more people. But, oh, that's going to be proved to be difficult. Either way, Nerds and Geeks, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, do me a favor. Comment, like, subscribe if you have not already. And as always, my name's been OMG, WTF, LOL, FTW, BRB. And I'll see you, Nerds and Geeks, for the next episode. So until then, have a great day. And don't forget to let me know if I'm allowed to cheat. Because if I can, I'm gonna. Either way, have a good one, Nerds and Geeks.